men died in North Africa fighting the Germans. Black men died at Anzio Beach, at Palermo, at Naples, to free Rome, to free Paris, to free Europe. Damn it! Yes. We died to build America. And America has rebuilt Germany and Japan. And the nigger is still suffering and dying in the streets of America.
Yizzo, what's up, snipers? Peace, gods and goddesses. All right, so today was a crazy day. Trump. I'm gonna pull up my screen, get straight into it. So it started off CPI, well, PPI. We had CPI yesterday. And with the CPI, I put on the post here. I basically broke down CPI. I didn't break down PPI today. I was currently at work. For CPI, CPI was bullish. And I give a breakdown. So if you don't know exactly what happened, just go to my post and check it out with CPI. Bitcoin yesterday. What did we say? So Bitcoin yesterday had a sell-off. I said days before, did Bitcoin bottom yet, or is this just a fake out? And I said potential rejection basically at 122K. That's basically resistance. We broke through it, but look, it could be a fake out. And what was it? It was a fake out. We ran through, and then we rejected about the 123 area, and then we came back down, and look where we rejected, right off of 122. Remember, this is all-time highs, but I still knew 122K. And you could do the same thing. Use your tools. So with Bitcoin, let's pull up Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is looking like. Got a lot to go over. I'm gonna try to pack it all up together. So Bitcoin is at 119 again. So this right here could be confirming a drop. Potentially we drop in that 123K. Was the highs? Not sure yet. I gave the levels. If it does come down right now on Bitcoin, we are, let's see how we looking. On Bitcoin, we are looking, it's looking like sellers is up there at that 122K area. So for right now, let's see if 120, if we can even break 120. A rejection at 120 will send us down lower, and once it does that, you'll just come onto my post, and the levels will be right here with the top and tail post from 1 day ago. Levels is right here. Boom. Now Nvidia. So I gave a bold prediction that Nvidia could reach 280 from a year and a half from now. The target's right here: 186, 239, 291. So let's pull up Nvidia. With Nvidia, what? Matter of fact, before we even pull up Nvidia, let's go back. Rewind. So Scott Benson, which, mind you, another bold take. If Fed Powell gets fired, who do we think is going to take Powell's place? Or if he steps down, resigns, who we think is going to take Powell's place? I believe it's Benson. We'll see. So Formal process to replace Fed Chair Powell is underway, he said. Markets did not like that. Market dropped. Actually, it was dropping low, it was pretty neutral. But Trump came in and said that he could fire Powell soon. And then he said that he plans on firing him before August 4th. He drafted a letter and all that. Long story short, Trump came out and said that he planned on that's not true. Fake news. He planned on not firing Powell, just letting him finish out his term. So the thing that instantly hit my head was this happened before. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Last time Trump said, you got to remember Trump is strategic. He's not slow. He does everything for a reason to move the market, and I'm gonna break it down. Like with the Iran bomb, nobody thought he was gonna bomb him. He bombed him. Trump said last time that the 90-day tariffs was fake. Remember, they were saying that the 90-day pause was not the 90-day pause was fake. That Trump said that he didn't say that. Long story short, a few days later, what happened? The 90-day pause. The market flew. Now, can this be the same thing again? Trump said that he did not say he was going to fire Powell. Could this be the same thing happening again? Will he fire Powell? So, I believe the reason why he did that is because he even said it here. So, first, the dude he's pretty crazy. He was surprised that Powell was annoyed, forgetting that he was the one that put Powell in office. So I don't understand him sometimes. But I know that he's doing this purposely to move the market because Trump said, he said he's not firing Powell unless there's fraud with renovation. Trump will Powell fraud probe. I think he got some problems. Trump said he thinks Powell is already under investigation. He's telling us right there. He's telling us right there that he's thinking about. He's really trying to fire him. He's telling us right there. He's just trying to move the market. Tariff man is back, 10 or 15% tariff from small countries. Remember, talking about using real cane sugar and coke. He would love if Powell resigned, but look at this. Trump says that it would disrupt the market if I removed Powell. He knows. He's watching the market. The way the market dropped because of him supposedly, quote unquote, saying that he wasn't going to, because he said that he was going to fire Powell. That reaction that the market gave, he wasn't really expecting it, I believe. And then he's seen how the bonds start to crack, the market start to flush. He don't want to be the reason why a lot of this happens. He wants to blame it on other things. So he knows he could control the market. He said yesterday that he could move the market with his mouth, or the day before that. So what he did was come out and say it was a lie. When he said that, we read. So we got to be very careful with Trump. All right, now we got that out the way. We're gonna get into Nvidia, but look, what's happening tomorrow? TSM. What is TSM? It's a semiconductor that the government loves. Well, Trump loves. So tomorrow is Thursday. So where are they at? They report earnings. Tomorrow's Thursday. Apple reports tomorrow. Reddit is for IWM. So TSMC right here reports tomorrow. And that's, don't quote me, but that's before the market opens. Very big, because depending on what TSM do, Nvidia is going to react. Why is that important? Nvidia can move the market. So, with that being said, what did Nvidia do today? It printed a what? A doji. So, the doji can mean we either go up and hit our trend line here, about 173, before. So we could go up, hit 173, then go down, or we could go up higher. Or we could lose our AVWAP at 170.73 and drop down. That doji right there is what we have to pay attention to. This trend line, 2 trend lines, is a game changer. So that trend line is for this candle and this wick right here. Another thing, so we have to be mindful because Nvidia can run up, so got to be patient. And I have 185 up here that Nvidia could go to. And the fib, I put my fibs in the areas be very sharp. Not all the time. 185 is a good chance if we do break this trend line, come down, retest 173, become support, we could rip up to 185. If TSM earnings is bad, TSMC, if their earnings is bad, Nvidia could flush. This doji right here is beautiful. If TSMC earnings is good, Nvidia could rip. Nvidia is up over 96% since April 7th, the bottom. We don't want to touch Nvidia here. We want confirmation that it's dropping. We want to lose this 5-day moving average at 167. We want to take out 160, the 10-day moving average. And then we'll be at 154, which is the 20-day. And then sellers can step in. And we have 130 to 132. So if you need levels for Nvidia to the upside, I wouldn't really play it because all-time highs. You just come down 2 days ago, I got the levels right here for Nvidia to the downside. Now, let's see what earnings did. I mean, not earnings. Let's see what futures did. Futures didn't do nothing. So far, let's see. Declining 5-day moving average, not good. 10-day looks weak. We could still bounce at 6285. We could also lose 6285. I want to see 6254 break, retest, reject, go into the 20-day moving average at 6217. When we take that out, it's going to get nasty. Where futures go? Up here at 6343. Where did we say that we looking for the SPX, S&P 500 to go? SPX could push up to 6340 before pulling back. I'm keeping an eye on volatility. S&P 500 up over 30% and NASDAQ up over 39%. So, but this is the futures we're looking at. I'm going to be paying attention to the futures and SPX. So on SPX, we had a nice bounce. That's when Trump faked us out. So we had a nice bounce and we ripped up. But is 6,300, because I did say 6,340, there's a chance that we could still push up the all-time highs. But what if I tell you 6,300, 6,300 is the top? We don't know yet. We got to see. Our 5-day moving average is not rising up. It's sloping over. It's rolling over, starting to slope down. Isn't quite declining yet. But what is 6,300 is the top. I believe we can go back up to 6,302 before possibly rejecting again hard. If we do run up, 6,302 is a number to look out for before starting to pull back. We need to stay under 6,262, which is the 5-day moving average. We want to take out 6,235. That's the 10-day moving average. We take that out, then I start to get in position. Once we break 6,210, 6,200, once we close under that on a daily, it's confirming the sell-off for me. That's when I'll load up. We need, and then the target is the 6,144. Pullback starts here. Why? The 20-day moving average is there. Why do we have to take out the 20-day moving average before the sell-off starts? Because the 20-day moving average is what? The 20-day moving average is the pullback in the uptrend. So that means basically what I'm saying is if we lose the 20-day moving average, is it a change of trend? That is correct. So pay attention to that. Now, I got some stocks that I want to go over. Shout out to the Patreon. Wall Street looks like us now. Trap. Wall Street Trapper. If you don't know, join it. Yeah, definitely join it. So in that group, I asked them what stocks they wanted me to go over. And we picked Palantir, AMAT, and PANW. We got Costco, and we already did Nvidia. So my last Zoom, we went over Costco a lot. So the levels, if you don't know the levels for Costco, you could check here. But if you want to deep dive into Costco, check that last video. Costco is in trouble from the last time we looked at it. It lost the 200-day moving average, and it closed a good $12 away from it. Not good. We lost 953.80. We could come back up, retest 963 before rejecting and sending us lower. I do not have no upside for Costco. Why? Because it's not going up. 985 is the most you'll see, and I do not think you even see that. 972, probably the highest. If I'm wrong, cool. Targets to the downside, 944, 930, 916. What did I say? Where do I think we're going? That angel number, 888. It's a good chance we come to 892. Good chance. It's our trend line here. We had all these candles come down here when we fell apart. Where's that at? That 888 number. So Costco, I'm bearish on that. Sorry, Katie. I know you made some bread on Palantir though. I know you made some bread on Palantir. So speaking of Palantir, let's get into Palantir right now. Palantir is still ripping. What did I say 2 days ago? 3 days ago? My resistance for Palantir is 154. We are currently at basically 151. It's kind of far from his moving average. Good chance it rejects at 154. Got a nice, beautiful buying channel that I can see right here on the daily. So boom. Start from the bottom of the wick. When I'm starting my buying channel, the bottom trend line for the buying channel, I start the bottom wick. The top of the buying channel, I start at the top of the wick. Why? It's because it's easier for me to match it up. So we'll keep this here. And this pretty much matches that 154 too. If we come up, keep rejecting that. Let's see what level this is. Next candle come in here. 153 and then 154. If we break that 155. And right now Palantir's been pushing. So to the upside, I have 153, 154, 155. Be careful with Palantir. Be careful. It's a good chance it rejects somewhere with those levels I gave, and it'll come back down to that 145.30 area. Our moving average is at 146, so it could bounce there. If we lose that, then I'm looking at 142, which is our 10-day. We lose that, we should get a little bounce, a little breather at 139, and we'll take it from there. Palantir, as of right now, is moving. It's moving. It looks good. It looks good. There's a good chance it comes down at 146. Look at that. Bearish hammer candle. So let's see what we do. So so that the top, let's see, that buying channel is beautiful. I love price action. So it's a good chance we come up to 154 before rejecting. So yeah, I said 154 a few days ago. So 154, 155. Okay, that's Palantir. The next one, we did Costco, Palantir, AMAT. I just looked at the chat and I seen someone say MU. Sorry. MU, I'm short. MU, I've been short. MU is bearish. Pardon me. I've been in puts on MU for what 2-3 weeks. It's posted on my YouTube. Go to the post if you wanna know. AMAT does not. Let's see, because that's the hourly. Pardon me. Oh, we got a nice pop back up. Decline in 5-day moving average. AMAT 197 is the area to break on AMAT. And then 197. I got 198 here. Why, if you're at okay, never mind. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna draw our resistance while we're doing this video because I don't have no resistance for AMAT, and I'm gonna give you levels. All right, so candles bounce off of candles. Candles reject off of candles. The closest candle to current price, I'm looking for big candles, not really small candles. So that 198 is a good chance we reject there. Then we got 199.95. We got 205, and then we have 212. So the targets, if it was to break, it has to break and hold 197.30, the 5-day moving average. So you want to see it basically above 197.50. You want to see it hold that level. It holds that level. We got 199.85 as our first target. Then we have 205.35. Then we have 212 on AMAT. We break that 212, then you're looking at 222, 222 on AMAT. There's a good chance that it rejects at 197, so be patient. Be very patient. 197.50, we'll say. It's a good chance we reject there, and then we go lower. And if we go lower, where do we bounce? We need our support. So we got support here at 193.35. Why? Because that is, ooh, look at this right here. 192.35. Big candle, medium candle, big candle, and another one right here. So to the downside, 192.35, it could bounce. If we lose that, we're looking at the 100-day with the 10-day right here. We're looking at 178, and then we're looking at 176. You take out that 10-day, you got 162, whereas the 20-day is at. Overall, yeah, it got to take out that 10-day for puts, which is that 192 area. And then if it do 184, actually, because that's the 20-day on a daily. And then we have the 200, which is 171. So I would say 184, and we lose 184, then it's a good chance it comes down to that 200 and possibly bounce, consolidate here, that 171, because buyers and sellers love that area. So right now with AMAT, it's a waiting game because we could just trade in this range between 200 and 192, which I think we do for a few more days. So I would be patient on AMAT. Nothing I see that I like too much on AMAT. My nose, why is it running? And then we have PANW. PANW. Okay, just closed above the 5-day moving average, 192.60. We closed that 5 days at 192.20. That is pretty good. We got, you could call it a doji. It's almost an indecisive candle, but it's not. It's closer to a doji. So with that being said, 198.60 is where the target. If we break 198.60, we still have that 200 level. 200 is the level that you want to break. You want to break and hold 200. If you could do that, you could come up to that 204 level as the next target. Or let's play. So you break 200, so 202, and then we got 204, and then we have 207. Um, if it comes down, breaks down again, 186. 186 the level. It's above, okay, the 200 right here. So 186 is a level, decline in 5-day. It's the start. It looks like it's a start of decline. So what I have here on PW is I have, so on PANW, I'm looking at a possible inverse head and shoulders. So we could come all the way down to 165 if it plays out, but we have to watch, or it could come to 182. So 182 is a level. and 165 if that inverse head and shoulders do play out. Right now, decline the 5-day moving average. I will be very careful in PANW. It bounced off of 186, so yeah, the 5-day there, the 20 days there on the weekly. I mean, not the 5-day, the 100-day, 200 days is there on the daily, and then the 20 days on there on the weekly. So, we just gotta watch that 200 and 204 level. You want to break 207. It breaks 207, it could rip. So be very careful. What else do we have? So we hit all those. I did all that. So I'll continue to try to update. The more I start to see what I'm saying play out, I'll start getting to make more videos for you guys. Other than that, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Stay blessed. Have a blessed night. Love everyone. Inspire people. Serve others. Most importantly, love yourself. And more importantly, once you love yourself, of course, you love God. Life is beautiful. There's no pleasure, and you can't achieve pleasure without pain. You won't feel it. You won't feel a sense of purpose or anything until you go through adversity and walk out and come on to the other side of that. So just stay focused. Be careful what you eat, because what you eat, you're eating the spirit of that animal. And you have a stomach. You have a brain in your stomach. I felt like I had to say that. Just love life and keep smiling. Keep pushing.